Hey, my friends, this is the art of prepping. I wanted to show you today what I have and I typically carry inside of my everyday carry backpack. And this is my new backpack that I just did a quick overview of. This is the Rigor RG6166. And I don't have everything in here right now. I have a problem with eating all my snacks, and so I have no snacks to put in here right now. So that's one thing to note. And I don't have any water in my water bottle. But there may be a couple other things you may find that I might be missing, but so far it's working out pretty well as is. So let's go ahead and jump into the water bottle. I'm just kind of using this Tervis 24-ounce double-walled insulated water bottle. Of course, you could put whatever you want in there. It's very durable. And in the pack, let's start with this first pouch on the bottom. And I just have a simple Code Steel utility blade. I've kind of made it set up so that you can use it around your neck. And I have one of these 12-hour green Mayday commercial grade light sticks. This is the 6-inch. And they do really well. They do last all the 12 hours. In fact, in my testing, they go way beyond 12 hours. In this next pocket here, it's kind of a side pocket. I have this bandage here. It's called a first aid sterilized personal wound dressing. And so this is very handy and helpful if you get injured and you need something a little more substantial than a Band-Aid. I bought a case of those a while back from Israel, and that worked out really well. I think it's one of the standard issue items from the Israeli military. Now, in this particular pocket here, the one that kind of has a bit of a slope to it, I have this Maxpedition micro organizer. In the effort to make this as thin as possible, I went ahead and took pretty much everything out, except what I want to show you here and what I really want to carry. And I put the other items into the administrative pouch, which I'll show in just a moment. Of course, it's hard to unzip this with one hand. But so you can see here, just real quickly, I took everything out. But what I do have, and I'm just using this particular organizer as kind of a protection buffer for this item here. And that's going to be my Anchor 10,000 milliamp, and you can see it right here. It's just a battery bank, and it has also a USB cable. So that'll charge my phone, I think 3 or 4 times. So that's very good. Let's see if I have anything else in here, and I do. I have 2 more of these Mayday 6-inch light sticks. Once again, these are the 12-hour, and they're in green. You may be asking why the color green, because you can get them in different colors. Green for light sticks is going to be the brightest of the colors. And a lot of people don't know that. I've done videos on this, but I've talked about in the past as well about how bright or which are the brightest colors. So you may want to search for that. But green is by far the most intense, or it gives off the most in a chem light or a safety glow stick. Let's go ahead and go up here in this particular pouch. See what I got in here. So I got this digital camo, and I'm pretty sure it feels like this is made of 100% polyester. And so I probably still would want to bring a cotton one too, just to have that kind of bandana. But that's a nice bandana just to kind of keep sweat off of you and to wipe your face. I also have this bottle of hand sanitizer. It's alcohol-based. And I have Gorilla Tape wrapped around here. And then I have 2 Ranger bands that can be used to tie things together or to basically keep things where I want them to be, tether them. Or you could just use this as tinder in an emergency for an emergency fire. Let's go ahead and go into the administrative compartment. You can put your keys here on the keeper. You can see I just have a flashlight here, Streamlight flashlight. I have over here where the pins would go, I simply have this fire starter. So you can see here. And then over here, I have this Leatherman case, and I don't actually have a Leatherman in this kit. What I do have is, and this is kind of a sneak preview for another review in the future, but this is the Victorinox Camper 2. This is very, very cool. So we'll talk about this in the future, so stay tuned. Let's go ahead and look into the administrative compartment and see what else we can find. So I have 2 notebooks. You may ask why, because you may want to communicate with someone else that may not be able to speak, or maybe there's a situation and you both can't speak. And so if you both have pens and you both have a means to write, like these notepads, you're good to go. And plus you may want extra tinder. On this one I have some Gorilla Tape wrapped around. I have some Band-Aids tucked in there. Sometimes I put cash in this. It just depends. You know, I have a lot of different notepads, and let's see, this one here is just plain. So I also have 2 pens to go with that, those 2 notebooks. And I have in this zippered mesh pocket a lighter. This is a Scripto lighter with electric tape, and I have some Type 1 paracord wrapped around it. I have a Ranger band that actually is protecting the signal mirror. I have this Survive brand whistle. I have a Mini Bic lighter, emergency cash, and a small button compass. That concludes that particular pocket. Now, in the dump area of this particular compartment or section of the pack, and I've tested this before, it works very well. This is the SOS emergency hand crank USB charger. So you could, charge your phone or anything else that would use or could be charged by a USB. I have some reflective olive drab parachute cord. I have some pepper gel. In my opinion, it's better than pepper spray. It's more controllable. I have some mechanics gloves. And that will conclude this particular compartment. Now let's look at the main compartment. In the main compartment, where you could put the laptop, I simply have some socks. These are some synthetic socks for hiking. I have some deodorant and napkins, and also some wet wipes, also a razor, and there might be a couple other things in there, but that's most of it there. I also have this emergency water filter. This is pretty important in case you get stranded somewhere. Having this is a mini Sawyer. And so it has the filter and a water bag and even the flush kit. So it doesn't weigh almost anything. It can just be thrown in there. As you can see, I have a lot of room left in here, especially when it gets colder. I can put like a jacket in here or something like that. So I keep enough space for extra things, depending on the weather, because I may want to put like a toboggan or, warmer gloves and stuff. I have this end of the roll here, some duct tape. Also have this headlamp. Let's see what else I have in here. Okay, let's pull out some more stuff, right? I got some of this very heavy-duty commercial grade zip ties. I do believe this is it's either the 18 or 24 inch zip ties. I can't remember. It might be the 24 inch. But it's rated for close to 200 pounds. It's very, very strong. Also got some sunglasses. And just a little ball cap with my favorite brand, Victorinox, or Victorinox, depending on where you live in the world. I just got some underwear here, and typically I do keep synthetic underwear, but I'll probably switch that out. That's just cotton-based, or at least some blends. And then I got this pretty decent collapsible stowaway rain jacket. Here, I'll just pull that out here. I can show you this. I'm not sure if these are made anymore, but this one right here is made by Old Navy. And it's just a nice compact, but very well made wind jacket and or rain jacket. And so very cool. So that's the contents there of my pack. Once again, I'll have to add some food and some water in my water bottle and possibly an umbrella. Umbrella, sometimes I don't really use that, but maybe even a poncho if I don't want to break out the actual jacket if it's too hot out. But these are just some things that I'm taking with me currently every day. And so what are the things that you take? What kind of things do you use on a daily basis? As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming around, and I'll catch you later.